Back at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. We back. We back, baby. So when you come in, like the video, share the video, and if it's your first time here, subscribe. That way, when I come on live, if you got questions, I got answers. And tell me where you're from when you come in. Represent over here. Represent your city. Represent your town. Represent your last name. It's official over here. It's official. Like a referee when I whistle. It's official over here. You got to represent. New York City in the house. Prince Diamond. What up, what up, what up? I haven't been in New York City in a long time, man. Years. I ain't been in New York City in about, man, it's almost 7 years. I haven't been in New York City in 7 years. That's a long time. What up, what up? Mississippi in the house. I was just watching one of your old videos. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of videos I got out there, man. I got over 1,000 at this point. Oh, Eric, Eric, you live in New York. Yeah, I remember that. New York City, the concrete jungle, the city that never sleeps. Good old New York City. Welcome to New York City. I mean, that's a song, too. Welcome to New York City. Welcome to New York City. Good old New York City, boy. If you love it or hate it, you're going to roll in New York. You roll or you're going to get rolled on. That's how New York is. Or just stay home and stay out of the way. It's either or. Oh, man. Yeah. Hey, and P.S. by the way, hey, follow me on Instagram too. Have a drink on a player. Oh, shout out to you, Prince Diamond. Yeah, follow me on Instagram too. I keep forgetting about that. Follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna drop the link in here real quick. Yeah, follow your boy on Instagram, baby. I haven't been on there much lately. Yeah, follow me over there, man. You can send questions to me over there too. There's some people that does that from time to time. They'll send me questions on Instagram, and then I'll come on video and answer it. You don't have IG? I feel you, man. I'm not on there much either, man. You know, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah. What up? What up? it's hard out in these streets for a lot of guys, man. Mm. It's hard out in these. You know why it's so hard for a lot of guys? Because they have the wrong information. That's the reason why guys, they say, "Oh, I failed." That's the reason why they have a hard time, and it's just across the board because they have the wrong information. You know, if you have the right information, you're gonna be able to cut through a lot of the riffraff that's out here. And it doesn't matter what you're trying to do, what you're trying to go for, what you're striving to do, or whatever goals, dreams, aspirations, whatever. But if you got the wrong information, it's going to be a struggle. Woo, boy. And ask me how I know. I've been there and done that. Whenever I have I haven't had the wrong information in a long time. When it comes to almost anything, whatever I wanted to do, the first thing I'm trying to do is find somebody that's been there and done that. So if I go into a new field, which is going to be real estate in the next coming months, I got to find the best person that's been there and done that and learn from that person. But see, the problem is, in like socially speaking, there's a lot of posers out here. There's a lot of people that's talking, and I listen to a lot of people. There's some of these people are men and women online. I just listen to some of the stuff that they say, and I'm like, man, that stuff ain't gonna work. Man, I heard that in 1987. Man, come on, man. You tell them guys to do that? And I've met a lot of these men and women that's online today, and a lot of them, have disappeared. They're like Grant Cardone. Yeah, Grant Cardone he's official. He's official. He's official when it comes to real estate and sales. He's official. I got to give it to him. The thing I like about Grant, man, is he's honest. I gotta respect that, man. I gotta respect an honest man. He's honest. You can ask him any question you want when it comes to real estate, when it comes to how people think, when it comes to people like me doing real estate, when it comes to doing deals. He's gonna be honest. And you might not like what he say. You might not like how he say it, but he's honest. I gotta respect that. I think somebody called in his show one day, and the dude was like, "Yo, I'm an African American male, and I got into real estate like 4 or 5 months ago." And he said like, I'm trying to get deals. People aren't calling me back. He said, "Does it have anything to do with me being black?" And Grant was like, "Yeah, probably so. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of that that's going on." But he said, "Hey, that don't mean you got to give up just because people don't return your phone calls." So I respect that, man. A lot of people in his position would lie and be very dishonest. They would say, "Ah, man, come on, you making this out to be, too much. It ain't like that." He's honest, man. See, I gotta respect an honest man. I don't have to like what you saying. I don't even have to like the truth. The truth is hard most of the time, man. It's hard to take. But I gotta respect the truth, though. I just need the right information. That's it. I don't care how it make me feel. It ain't gonna make, probably not. It might not make me feel good. I just put that in my mind. Whatever I'm going to learn in the next couple months, it might not make me feel good. But that don't mean I got to give up. That don't mean I have to quit. And see, most people like being so comfortable. They got to be comfortable in every aspect of life. If they ain't comfortable doing it, they gonna quit. They'll throw the hand up, throw the towel in. And the reason why a lot of people are like that, because they've been set up to fail by their parents. And they've been conditioned to be that way by society. See, you've been set up to fail. Some people just don't realize it. And the people that you hang around, they're not doing you any justice, because as soon as you try to do anything different, they always got something to say. What you doing that for? You a weirdo. All the name calling, they ain't doing you no justice. Most of the people that you hang around, you can't even talk to most of these people that you hang around. So why even hang out with them in the first place? I'd rather hang by myself all day long than to hang out with somebody that really don't even care about you. Don't have your best interests at all. I'd rather be by myself. I don't know about you. I mean, most of your friends are incompetent. I'm just being real. I mean, how has your life gotten better since you met them? It hasn't in most cases. I know it hasn't. This is why I don't hang. This is why I don't hang. This is why I don't have a bunch of people that I hang around and go to the bar, go to the restaurant, because people are problems. Most people are problems. They don't try to solve very much of anything. They create most of their problems, then complain about it, and then they act like their problem is so unique than yours. And most of their problems can be solved with one move, one decision. But they don't do it. Even if you tell them how to solve their problems, they still won't do it. But they'll keep talking about it like their problem is so special than yours. And then they won't even ask you how you doing. and you hang around people like this. So I'm like, I'd rather be by myself than be around people that's like that. And it's like, it's crazy, man. And you wonder why most people don't get anywhere. They don't accomplish very much. Look who they hang around. You're set up to fail. You go to your job, it's the same old BS at your job. You come home, the same old BS. You hang with You hanging with people on your free time, same old BS. It's a cycle of failure, an energy of failure around you the whole time, mediocrity around you the whole time. You don't even realize it because everything is all normal. And 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 as soon as somebody tells you that, hey, you don't need to be doing that, man, you get upset because you've been hanging around a bunch of butt kisses for so long. People that just tell you what you want to hear or something like that, or they don't want to ruffle any feathers, and that becomes a normal cycle of failure, basically. Because if somebody really cares about you, they're gonna tell you what's really up. They're not gonna let you walk in the fire like a lot of women will do. A lot of women will do that. They'll let you walk in the fire and 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 light up a cigarette and act like nothing happened. There's a lot of women out here that's like that. There's guys out here that's like that too, but women are worse. They'll let you walk. They'll let you keep doing something, knowing that they can help, knowing that that's the wrong path, but they ain't gonna say that. They'll keep smiling, light up a cigarette. What kind of woman is that? That's a special woman right there, boy. That's a special woman. Now, no, sitting there telling them, and they seen it with their own eyes. This fool's going down. Still smoking that cigarette. And then a couple of weeks gonna go by. And she's gonna tell you, hey, last month, and you know that thing you did, that decision you made, that was the wrong thing. You should have done this and done that. And you'd be like, hey, how come you didn't tell me that last month? Why are you telling me this now? And now you looking at her funny style, like, you ain't right. There's a lot of women out here to do that. You got to be careful. Got to be careful out here. Got to be careful who you lay up with. Just because you lay up with a woman, that don't mean she got your best interest. That could be just fun. She probably got bored. And you was just in the right place at the right time. So don't get it twisted. A lot of guys think just because a woman lay up with them, somehow she's cool. No. She'll lay up with you and get up out that bed and go back where she came from. A lot of guys have, a lot of guys out here are delusional. A lot of guys think just because I've heard guys say this, I know there's a lot of people that live in New York City, but hear me out real quick. I've heard guys say in New York City, that's from New York City, they think this is how they think now. I don't understand this. Maybe you can help me out on this, Eric. Anybody that's from New York City, maybe y'all can help me out on this one. There's a lot of people in New York City that I know from New York City say stuff like this. They'll say, okay, there's equal opportunity in New York City because, I get to date or hang out with any woman that I want and have the opportunity to lay up with any woman that I want. So that means it's diverse. That means that there's not a lot of discrimination because we live in New York City versus being down south. I've heard a lot of people say stuff like that. that's from New York City, and I be looking at them like they're crazy. I'm like, have you lost your mind? It ain't no diversity nowhere. There's nobody sharing all resources fairly out here. Are you crazy? Just because you can go to the club or go to the restaurant together, go to the bar, or take the girl home with you, that don't mean there's equal opportunity out here. You lost your mind. Some of these guys think like this. They talk like this. I mean, on the surface, it could look so. I give you that. On the surface level, it could look that way. But once you get in and you explore, you be like, oh, this thing ain't what I thought it was. That's why they say the grass is never green on the other side. It's just a different type of grass. It's white, begging, or I'm the same way I ain't around. Oh man, oh good for that. That type of woman to watch you walk for. When things go bad, they will say they didn't have to do it. It's a sickness. They get off on instruction. Yeah, I think a lot of there's women that'll watch you walk in the fire. I think that is a sickness. I agree. Yeah, they like self-sabotage. I think that is a sickness. I agree with that 100%. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Yep, at least he was honest. Most whites play games on us with information to trick us. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of trickery out here. No doubt about it. You know, there's a lot of misinformation out here, and that's done on purpose. You know, again, follow me on Instagram. I dropped the link in right there. Yeah, there's a lot of misinformation out here, and that's done on purpose. Because I've come to believe that there's institutions, there's people out here that they don't want to see guys win. And socially speaking, they just don't want to see guys get better out here. They just don't. Because there's money in keeping you dumb. There's money in keeping you down. There's a lot of money in that. There's more money. Oh, come on, man. Hold up. Hey, what's going on? I'm live. Oh, all right. See you when you get here. Yeah, there's more money keeping you down than empowering you. I mean, if you take a look at the whole economy, the whole system as it is today, there's more money spreading misinformation than empowering people. Because if people knew better, they would not spend as much money as they do. But if people get dumber and dumber, they're going to keep buying stuff. Think about it. That's how it is. It's been that way before I was born. Really, you know. Yeah. So that's how it is, man. Hit the like button, like the video, share the video. Yeah, it's been that way for a long time, man. I don't think it's gonna change anytime soon. on a massive level anyway. What up, Shady? I don't think it's going to change on a massive level. I think that there's certain pockets in the country where people are awakened. People are trying to do something to better themselves and better their families, better their neighborhoods. People are starting little clubs, memberships. It's a lot of that going on, and that's great. That's great. That's good. People are empowering themselves. Nothing wrong with that, but there's a lot of I can honestly say there's more progress being made today than I've ever seen since I've been living. That's one one thing I could say. You know, there's more stuff going on than they show on television. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things that's not mainstream. It's kind of underground, which is a good thing, in my opinion. Everybody doesn't have to know what's going on. Would you? You know. So basically, we are just puppets. Yeah, well, I'm gonna say at least 50% of the guys are puppets. At least 50%. I mean, why do you think? That's why I always say never take advice from a woman. Because think about it. If let's say you're dating a woman, or maybe you're married to her, how much good advice are you think you're gonna get from her? Or how much advice, good advice, do you even think she has to offer? And if she actually gives you some good advice that works for you, what's going to happen to that relationship? Heck, what's going to happen to her? That relationship is going to change. And she might change too. So this so a lot of the information is being put out, it has a certain, narrative, or it's it everything points back. It's always a benefit to the woman. It's almost never a benefit to the family or the collective. Almost never. It's always about the individual. Oh, I mean, if you really look at all the advice being given, and it's always a spin. I mean, it's like, and it's always about the woman. Almost never about the man in this society. Almost never. I mean, everything is all about, you got to pander and cater to women. Well, from even growing up in school, the same thing. So, I mean, yeah, women need attention too, but what about the guy? What about the little boys? What about the little boys? They don't need no attention. They don't need no support. They don't need no help. I mean, I'm like, jeez. I mean, your parents, some parents, not all parents, But a lot of parents, your mother, if you let's say you got a sister, right? Y'all growing up, but y'all about the same age. It seems like the mom go out of her way to help the daughter, your sister. But when it comes to your turn, it's kind of like, oh, he ADHD. He's giving the pill. I mean, it's like I don't get no. The boy don't get no extra attention, special attention, no tutor. That's how it seems to be in this society. It, you know the the scholarships for girls. There's more scholarship for girls and guys. I'm like, geez. There's heck, there's nonprofits for girls. I can't name a nonprofit solely strictly for guys. I mean, like, I always looked at that like, what's that about? I mean, they don't care about boys growing up in this society. They don't care about women either. But why are they doing what they're doing? That's what you have to ask. You know, that's the game that's being played in this society. You know, this is why you cannot seek validation from anybody. A lot of times you don't know the intent of the people that you're dealing with most of the time. Yeah, you can't believe nothing you see on television. And when you turn on the television, just say, hey, it's a lie. Whatever the story is, just say it's a lie. They're not going to tell you the truth. It's always going to be an add on, half truth, or something like that. She probably offers none, but then only to benefit her. Yeah, everything a woman says to you, in most cases, is going to somehow make itself back to her. This is why it's better to you to lead than follow her. Because, see, most guys, especially if they have a family, even if they don't have a family, they look at they see the big picture. Most women, for whatever reason, can't do that. They have a problem with that. They see themselves only. They don't even see the kids in the picture most of the time. You know, that's how selfish a lot of these women are out here today. I think in most cases, a woman kind of has to feel forced to do something, not physically, mentally. She has to feel like she has to do it. That's about the only reason that she'll do it. Do whatever it is. It's just like when she go to work. She worked that job and she claims she hates so much. She go to that job because she feels like she has to go there. And I think most women that I know, when I look at their life, how they live, they have to have structure like that. Otherwise, they can't depend solely on discipline. That definitely ain't gonna work. I mean, there's always exception to the rule, but I think most women need that structure. And I think the older most people get, they need that structure as well. But you have to know yourself. You have to know what works for you. What up, Underground West? That's so fun. Give him the pill. Sounds like my sister talking about her son, my nephew. He's not catching on in school fast enough. Yeah, as soon as you ain't catching on, as soon as you start falling behind in school, they're ready to give you a pill. Have you all drowsy, and you still ain't gonna be able to keep up because you're taking the pill. What do you think the pill is supposed to do? The pill's gonna slow you down even more. So that's a hustle. The drugs don't help. If you ain't now, I always thought about that. What's the logic behind that? The pill popping. If you give me Ritalin or whatever pills that they give in school now, if you say I can't keep up, but if you give me the pill got side effects is you're sleepy, you're tired, you're nauseous, whatever. You got diarrhea. That's the side effects of the pills. That ain't gonna help me in class. I'm gonna be worse. That's a hustle. They do that to the boys. They don't do that to the girls very often in that school system. So you're being set up to fail at an early age. You don't even realize it. And then you turn 18, 19, you're kind of all over the place. You can't even ask questions. If you ask too many questions in school today, you get written up. The teacher ready to kick you out of the class. And come on, it's crazy out here, man. What up, Demetrius? Yeah, I mean, it's like you're set up to fail. You 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 had the wrong information. We had the wrong information as kids. We had the wrong information as kids growing up. And our parents had the wrong information too. Most of our parents. Now, my parents, they did some good things. My parents, they did some good things. With whatever they had to work with, they did some good things. You know? But there's some parents, they're worse than the kids. There's some parents that are worse than the kids today. The kids are smarter than the parents. So yeah, oh my God. Some of these kids need to get away from the parents because the parent is going to destroy them. Because the parents actually have bought into what happens at school. That's the crazy thing. But if you live with if you live with parents that's like that, man, you got to fight against your parents. Oh my God. Oh man, you can't even win in that scenario. You live with them. The best you can do is wait it out until you turn 18 and get up out of there. Pills don't really work. It's all about the hustle. Yeah, them pills don't work, man. And any form of drugs, That's unnatural. Any type of pill is unnatural in your body. I ain't no doctor, but you don't even gotta be a doctor to know that. You don't gotta be a genius to know that. There wasn't no pills a long time ago. So what they were taking? They weren't taking no pills 1,000 years ago. They weren't taking no pills 500 years ago. You can look, you can take any drug and you can feel something in your body is off. This pill is making me feel a certain type of way. You can feel it. If you know your body, you don't gotta be a genius to figure that out. Back in the day, yeah, they were taking herbs and whatever they made, you know. And the funny thing is, there's people that's actually talking about herbs now, doctors and um some people that aren't doctors, and now they're trying to make it seem like herbs is something new. Now they're acting like that like herbs is something new. It's on the rise now. No, it ain't. It's been There were herbs before there were any pill. There's people writing books about it now online, acting like herbs is something new. You know, what are you talking about? There's people that'll leave America, fly to some island, probably south or maybe on the continent of Africa or some island in the probably West Indies, or they'll go to places in like those islands that's around Australia, or they'll go to someplace like India. They'll meet doctors over there or anybody that's in these places, get all the information and bring it back over here and start talking about it like they did it, like they came up with it. There's people that's doing that right now. They started that started to be like a trend like 2 3 years ago. I've noticed some parents watch their kids fail. I've seen a mom who watched her daughter sneak around with other guys. I realized she didn't care because she, the mom, pregnant as a teen. Yeah, a lot of these parents, they don't care about their kids today. They don't care about their kids today. A lot of unfortunately, a lot of women are unfit. They're unfit parents, unfit wives too. They're unfit for marriage, unfit parents too. A lot of these people should have never had kids. You know, it just should never have. Should have never. It should have never happened. It's like it's unfortunate for the offspring though. It's like poor little sap. You know, your mom's horrible. Your dad's horrible too. And you can't blame the offspring. I don't blame the kids. I'd be like, who raised you? You know, poor little sap. Yeah, see, the problem today is the grandma is 35, 45, 60, and she's still trying to catch. So she ain't really trying to talk to her daughter. Her daughter's in the way. She's trying to catch. You know? There's what our ancestors used way back. Yep. No, been out since beginning of time. Laugh not loud facts. Fake people. Oh shit. That's right. That shit done. Pull little sap. Yeah. What if the government made an evaluation? It would never happen. But what the government said, you need a birthing license. Grandma, mama got a life too. Her grandma got a life too. Shit. Well, oh man. Like the video. Get the lights up. Get the lights up. What up, Zoe? Yeah. It's like it's got to be careful out here these days. Just got to be more careful. Who you hanging around, who you rolling with, who you laid up with. Everything ain't all about just sex. Some people think, hey, if I get the sex, I got the girl. Nah. And that depends on how she comes in. See, how they come in is how they leave. Just keep that in mind. How they come in is how they leave. So if they come in and if they just wanted to smash, they're not gonna stay around long. If that's the case, if they had a one-track mind, hey, I just want to have a good time, they're not gonna be around long. They come in fast, they're gonna leave fast. If it takes you a while to get to know them, well, they're probably gonna be around for a while. But if they come in fast, they're gonna leave. How they come in is how they leave, man. No doubt about it. And some people, they'll tell you how they are. They can't help it. People tell you who they are if you sit down long enough and be quiet. Do you believe if you don't forgive your parents for what they did, you can never move forward? Well, you gotta forgive. Well, you gotta forgive yourself. Give yourself a break, and then you gotta forgive your parents, because your parents more than likely did the best they could, even if they got caught up. Some parents got caught up in the shenanigans, whatever they got into. But even still, then they did the best they could. So you're gonna have to live your life. They can't live your life for you. So you gotta forgive them, forgive yourself, and whatever you don't like, you're gonna have to change it. That's what it is. You can get mad at them. You can be mad, but how long are you gonna stay that way? That's I mean, in the beginning, it's kind of like, man, that's messed up what you did or whatever. And I get it, I understand that. But after a while, after a couple years, it's kind of like, how many more years I'm gonna keep doing this? This is unproductive now. This is kind of holding me back. I gotta get this. I gotta get this out of my mind so I can focus on some other stuff that I want to do in life. Because I don't want to end up like you. That's just what it is. You want to be better than your parents, hopefully. Better off than your parents. And if you have kids, you want your offspring to be better than you, better off than you. And time moves so fast, man. I mean, it's like it seems like I was just 25 a couple years ago. Man, it's crazy, man. So like the video, share the video. It's been real. I'm about to sign off. Any questions? Any concerns? Get at me. If you like this video, like, share, subscribe, click the little bell below. That way when I come on, you catch me live. Check out my website, chooseyourrelationships.com. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.